Hi everybody, this is Ellen. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make a rainbow on your hook using only your hook. These are some of the different ones I tried until I got to where I wanted it to be, which is this one here. It's not totally perfect on the bottom side. They are rubber bands, so it's a lot harder to work with them sometimes. This one's entirely double banded, so I mean you can get a pretty large one. And that one came out pretty nice the first time I did it using the pattern I finally ended up with. But I will say that if you're making the rainbow and you end up with like goofy ends, like here I kind of missed a little chunk, or this side they don't really match up. These are some of the earlier attempts I did, and even this one's a little off, but I mean, like I said, the patterns sound, it's just that different bands make it so that it's kind of a pain. And they are rubber bands. But to remedy any issues that I had with the ends, I added clouds to it. And I think it looks pretty fabulous. They're 3D, puffy. These are kind of, I'll show you how I did it, but this is kind of how you want to do it. It's fairly easy to make these little ends up, and then you can fix it how you want. So hopefully you'll find this easy. I know we kind of use our hook for other things, but it does, most of us are used to using the loom in some form or another, but I love to crochet, so that's kind of where this comes from. So I'm going to show how to do this. I'm going to do it single banded. If you want to do it double banded, you just use 2 bands for the entire thing, wherever you are. So we'll get started. And we're actually starting from the inside rows and then going out. So you're going to want the purple and the blue. Obviously there's less bands in here, so you'll need more of your outside colors. Just pull these over here. Alright. And I will say, I know I've seen a tutorial on how to crochet with rubber bands before. It made that really cute little hat for the doll, but I tried that and it does not work for me. Just the banding. I crochet or do a lot of things. I pull very tight when I do stuff, and that method that they used definitely was not going to work for me. So I kind of made up my own method that made sense and doesn't really. How tight you pull doesn't really have an effect as much. So, purple band. I'll try to do a lot of talking while I do this so that you can follow along. Obviously, if you want to do the rainbow in the exact colors that I do, then use the same color. So, band on the hook, wrap it around 3 times. And you'll take a blue and pull it through the purple. Both ends back on, like that. Now, take your hook and stick it back through the purple band, pull it through the purple end cap, and put it back on your hook. Now you're going to make a slip knot with the purple. So pull this end through the one closest to the hook, like that. Blue band, pull it through everything on your hook. And put the other side back on. What we're actually creating here is a foundation row for crochet. It's a little bit harder this way, but it comes out the best looking in the end. Alright, so once you have that, you're going to stick your hook in between the blue and the purple bands, underneath the band that we slip knotted before. So your hook goes right through there. Grab a purple band, pull it up, put both ends on your hook, and make a slip knot. Now a blue band, pull it through everything on your hook. And put it back on. And we're going to repeat this until we get enough stitches, which is what these will be called up here. And I'll tell you when to stop here, but we got a ways to go, so we need 12 in total. So again, put your hook back underneath the purple band, in between the two. Grab a purple band, pull it up, both ends back on your hook, do a slip knot with the purple, and then pull a blue band up through everything. Under the purple, pull the purple band up, on your hook, do a slip knot, pull up a blue band through everything. Under the purple, pull up a purple band, slip knot, blue through everything. Under the purple, back on your hook, slip knot, blue, under the purple, pull up a purple, slip knot, blue. And you'll notice this is it's basically straight right now. It won't be until we add the next rows that it'll actually start getting the curve in there. So pull up another purple band. Slip knot. Blue band. Under the purple, pull up a purple, slip knot, blue band. You'll see we're getting more stitches here. I'm at 9. So now under the purple, slip knot, blue. Under the purple, slip knot, and blue. Alright, pull up a purple, slip knot, hold on here, I gotta count again one more time. Alright, so now we have 11 stitches. Now this one, we're going to take up another purple, and you're actually just going to pull it through and loop it on, like that. Now you'll take a blue, pull it through everything on your hook, put the end back on, and do a slip knot with the blue. So that's what we have now. Kind of looks like little knots in there. So just make sure that you have the right number of stitches. And then what we're going to do is we're going to turn this kind of around here, and we're going to work back this way. I will say that I am right-handed, and left-handers may have an issue with this, with crocheting these bands, because you might want to be doing things backwards than how I am. So hopefully you can kind of adapt that for yourself. So now we have this. What we're going to do is get the next two colors that we need, which will be green and yellow. And what we're going to do is pull up a green band through our slip knotted blue one. So it looks like that. And then in this first stitch here, this is a stitch for now, there's the hole right there. We're going to stick our hook through there, underneath both bands. Grab another green, pull it up, put both ends on the hook, do a slip knot, and then take a yellow and pull it through everything on the hook. So again, we did that slip knot in the blue, then we pulled on a green band, then we went underneath the stitch here, pulled up a green, did a slip knot, and then put everything onto a yellow. And now for this row, we're actually going to be doing 2 stitches or crochets into each spot. So you need to go back into that same spot, pull up another green band, slip knot, and then pull up a yellow through everything. Then go into the next stitch and repeat. Pulling up 2 green bands into every one and the yellow. So we pull up 1 green band, do the slip knot, pull up a yellow band through everything. Same spot, pull up a green, slip knot, pull up a yellow. Now we'll go in that next stitch, and then 2 here. Pull up a green, slip knot, yellow. Same spot. Slip stitch, and yellow. And keep repeating that till the end. And what we're doing is increasing it, and this is, if you look, we're starting to get that turn in our rainbow now. Pull the yellow, do 1 more. And you can look back here too. Just pull it apart, make sure you have that it looks like this in each stitch for this row. But like I said, if you're giving this a try, it doesn't quite work out, and you have kind of uneven ends, you'll just hide it with the cloud and it won't even matter. Pull up that green, slip stitch, yellow, same stitch, green, yellow, next stitch, slip stitch, yellow. Same stitch. This doesn't really take a whole lot of bands either, and if you don't like it, it's pretty easy to unravel, and there isn't really any damage to your bands, so you can reuse them. Next one. Also, if you have trouble seeing what I'm doing, please go full screen, because if I get too much closer, I run into an issue with my camera trying to refocus constantly, which makes for some fuzzy images. But I think full screen will avoid that issue. A couple more here. The same stitch stuff over and over again, except for just where we do our turning. That's really where the difference is. So once you have the stitch down, you should be able to do most of these. And we have one more. And go through there, pull up a green, slip stitch, yellow, one more time in there, like that. And now what we'll do is we'll pull up a yellow, and you're going to do a slip stitch. I didn't mean to pull that tight. Slip stitch, and we're going to turn this over so it's facing the other way, so that we can go back this way with the last row. So I'm going to move my bands out of the way here and get the next colors, which will be the orange and the red. And what we want to do first is take an orange band, pull it up, and put it on our hook. Like that. And now, not in the slip knot spot, but in the first actual stitch, you'll put your hook through there, and you're going to do two, or bring up two orange bands, or do two stitches. So do a slip knot, pull the red through everything, and then go in that same spot and do the second one. Like that. So that's two in that first one. In the next two stitches, we're going to do one. Because we don't want it to, like, if we do too many, it'll increase and start to curl in. So we're just going to kind of back it down a little bit. So we're going to do one stitch in here, pull it up, pull up a red one. And we're going to go to the next one, pull up one, do the red. In normal crochet, we wouldn't skip 2 spots this round, we would actually skip only one. But it'll be way too, it'll curl over even more than it does now, so that's why we're skipping 2. If anybody out there is crochet enthusiast and it's like, that's not the right way. Well, maybe it's not the right way, but it's my way. So our next stitch is going to have 2 in it. So now we have the 2 stitches here, so the next 2 spots are only going to have 1 orange band coming up. Slip knot, pull up a red. Then 1 right here. Pull up a red. Our next stitch is going to have 2 orange bands. Pull it up, do the red, same stitch, slip knot, and red. Next 2 stitches are going to have 1 orange. Slip knot, red, and 1 again. So you can also look back here to make sure that you're got the right pattern. So there's 2 coming out of here, then 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. So next one's 2. Pull up that red. So we did 2 there. So the next 2 spots are going to be 1, yikes, sorry. Forgot my red. Now here. And 2 in the next one. So same stitch. and 1. Holding the band might be difficult too, but I just usually pull it away from your hook to get the tension to pull it through and slip it back on. And our red. Next one will have 2. And then 1. One. Then 2. One. This will be 1 as well. And then we're going to put 2 in this next one. We're almost to the end. Pull up a red band. Another one. Same spot. And this last stitch here, we'll put 1. And then before you do the red on this very last stitch, go back in here, pull up a band, but we're not going to do a slip stitch on it. Then you'll pull up your last red band, pull it up and over, and then do a slip stitch like so. Rainbow. Pretty good. You give it a stretch. I usually stretch out where the purple is, because that's kind of the inside that helps make the rest of the rainbow go flat. Because that's really why, like in this one, it curves up like that, because of the purple row and how that's constructed. So spreading out that purple row is what will make it so that it has the straighter appearance on the bottom. Like so. In the comments below, if enough people are interested, I could probably post this same tutorial, only do it, or chunks of it, in half speed, if that helps. Otherwise, just ask questions, or you can always stop and pause if there's any spots where it got kind of confusing, or maybe wasn't the best angle. It's hard to show crocheting, and plus I'm since I'm kind of used to making them with all the examples I have here, you'll see I kind of go fast sometimes, or I try not to, but I do. Now, for the clouds, all I did was I took my hook, and like I'd start over here, I'd go under this last like red stitch and through our slip knot, like that. Then I would just start chaining white bands. So you're just making a single. And I'd do like 3 or 4. It would just kind of depend on how I wanted the cloud to look that particular moment. And this is kind of where your own creativity comes in, because it's not an exact science on how to add the cloud part. But once you get this chain on here, you'll come back and just find a spot. Like right here, I'll stick my hook back through, grab another white band, and I'll pull it through everything on my hook. So I kind of start making a little cloud part on the side. So then you just chain some more. You can chain a long one and then kind of tie it back in by doing slip knots, or however you best fits your needs. So I made this one's 5. I'll just go back in, pick a spot if it'll let me, stick it through, pull a white band through everything, and then just keep chaining. Do a few more here. So you can see what we have so far, just kind of a little round shape, a little bit of cloud. You can fill in gaps pretty easily. Like there's kind of a little gap right here, so can go back down here, stick my hook in, pull it through everything, and then just chain some more until I fill up what I feel like is good for the cloud. But you just keep doing that until you get the cloud appearance you want. You can even chain to the cloud if you want. It's not an exact science to how this best looks, I guess. So it's customizable, which is cool. So after you've had enough cloud on there, which I don't quite have enough, but let me make a couple more here quickly. Well, I still need some more, but once you get to a point where you think you're good, just take your hook, stick it back in through somewhere, pull a band through everything, and then just do a slip knot. And then you can hide the little tail inside your cloud. So I need to add some more fluff to my cloud, but so that'll help hide any, if you have any goofs, or you maybe add a few more stitches where you shouldn't or forgot one, you just throw the cloud on the bottom, and that should help hide anything that you had problems with. And I think it still looks great, so why not? But I hope you were able to follow that. Let me know if you need help. I'll do my best to try and explain anything I maybe went too fast through. It's just the all the stitches through kind of the middle area are all the same. It's just the ends where we do the turning that kind of gets a little confusing, I guess. So, because I did a couple little different things to try and even out things. But I hope you like my rainbow. I like bright, colorful things, so try the double banding one if you're looking for a little bit of a challenge. And then I think that if you did the double banded and you're going to do the clouds on it, you'd want to double band your clouds too, but that would be up to you. So I hope this works for you. Hope it's kind of easy to do. Getting used to holding the bands to get them on the hook. Like I said, if you're right-handed versus left-handed, this tutorial might be difficult for you. Unfortunately, I don't know how to switch to left-hand crochet because I'm not left-handed, and it's pretty difficult to kind of switch that. But if you have any questions, like I said, let me know. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you like some of the different things that I'm doing. It's very fun. Don't forget to subscribe. Definitely show me your pictures if any of you guys do crochet some of these rainbows. I'd like to see them. The links for my stuff are underneath my video. And like I said, I really appreciate all the support everyone gives me. It's awesome. So thank you very much, and I will have more for you soon.